So let's talk about this process, because I think so many people are or have been where you are in the search for themselves. So what, having still being in the journey, in the seeking phase for yourself, what advice do you give to those who want to know, who want this inner journey? How should we open ourselves to that?
The first thing that I would say is that one of the things that stopped me, the first thing that stopped me was permission. The first thing that stopped me was, what right do I have? I'm not a religious scholar. I'm going against the way that I was raised. I'm a woman. I don't have time. What right do I have to do this?
Yeah.
So, like, step one, I think, was just the idea of, this is important. This is important for me. This is important for my loved ones, that I do this so that I can be there more for them, because I can be there more for myself. Then the feeling of all the shoulds. The thing that stopped me for a really long time was that I came from this all or nothing place. I came from, it's our way or not at all. And the feeling that I had about my Orthodox family was, they got God, so that meant there was no God left over for me. You know, that they were doing it right. They were doing it by the book. So that de facto meant that I was doing it wrong.
Yeah. And also, their way of doing it didn't resonate with you.
And it didn't
obviously.
resonate. It didn't resonate.
So that was in conflict with what you really believed.
With what I really believed.
Yeah.
But I put what I really believed kind of on a shelf because it was too painful to try to grapple with it. It was too painful to pull it off the shelf and really say.
But at the time, you didn't even know what you really believed.
I didn't know what I believed. I didn't know that it was. I shelved the question. I retired the question. And as far as I was concerned, that question could have stayed retired and might have until my son Jacob started asking those questions.
Okay.
Or something else would have.
Yeah, because I think that's a question for all of our viewers too. What do you really believe? Do you really believe it, or are you just by rote reciting what you've been told your whole life?
Right.
Fundamentally, what do you believe?
Right.
Yeah. That's the question that you grapple with in
Yes.
devotion.